Enjoying your present does not mean you're destroying your future. And this line stuck with me because for a long time I've been doing both wrong. I wasn't really enjoying my present and I was definitely destroying my future, but the way I thought about myself every day. I made it a habit to hate myself. Every morning I woke up and the first thing I did was judge myself before even brushing my teeth. It became this quiet, invisible routine, not brushing my teeth or checking my phone, but tearing myself apart in my head before the day even began. I convinced myself that self-hate was a form of awareness because so many people say that you need to be critical of yourself to improve. They say self-doubt keeps you grounded and that discomfort pushes you to grow. And maybe that's true for some people, but not for me. In my case, it didn't make me grow. It broke me. Remember this one morning, I woke up and opened Instagram and I was expecting a certain amount of reach on a certain post and it did not happen. And I sat there judging myself. I did not even get down from the bed and I sat there judging myself, telling myself that you cannot do anything. You're not worthy of this. You do not have the capabilities to grow on Instagram. You're not worth it. And then I realized what started as self-criticism slowly turned into pity. I stopped seeing myself as someone I could fix. Instead, I started seeing myself as someone I feel sorry for. I stopped going out, I stopped showing up, I stopped making content. And this isn't the glamorous burnout story you hear on the internet. It was just sadness. Quiet, boring, sadness that made me feel small. I know some people say that you need to hate yourself to become better, but it didn't work for me. Because when you self-hate for so long, it does not grow into growth, it turns into grief. And when that hate becomes self-pity, it's the beginning of the end. I'm saying all this in front of the camera, not to sound deep, but because I don't want anyone watching this to feel like they're the only one. If you're someone like me, and if you've had phases in your life where you couldn't stand your own reflection, or you felt too exhausted to even try, this is your space. This is our space. Even if you can't stop the self-hate right now, please don't turn it into self-pity. It's the worst thing. I've lived through it. And trust me, you don't want to go there. Now remember, self-hate can be reshaped. Self-pity only destroys. It's the difference between I can do better and I'll never be enough. So one day, I don't know when, but I realized I could not keep living like that. Tired of waiting to feel better. I just wanted to start acting like I could get better. So I decided I did not need a new year to restart my life. I didn't need a January 1st. I just needed a day, a random day to choose myself again. And for me, that is now October 12th, 2025. That's why I'm calling this my 90-day reset. But before I go into the reset part, I want to take a second and thank you all. In 2025, I wasn't consistent, I wasn't perfect, but somehow this channel grew. And now there are 175 people of you here, and you guys stayed. 2025 was in fact the year that I worked the hardest for my YouTube channel to grow. But sometimes I gave up, sometimes I came back. Consistency was not constant, but you guys were. You guys stayed even when I was quiet. Commented, messaged, and believed in me when I did not believe in myself. That's something I'll never take for granted. And it's one of the reasons I'm sitting here again, because I finally feel ready to show up, not perfectly, but honestly. So here's what I'm doing. My 90-day reset isn't about routines or aesthetics, it's about healing. It's about showing up for myself without judgment. There are some small promises that I have made to myself, and I think if I stick to these, it will help me become a better person, both mentally and spiritually and physically. And I think these will help you guys too. Number 1, I'll write down one thing I'm proud of every morning. Number 2, I'll move my body, not for looks, but for gratitude. Number 3, I'll create something, even if it's imperfect. Number 4, I'll forgive myself every time I fall short. Because I've learned that self improvement without self compassion is just self punishment. And I don't want to punish myself anymore. Those days are over. I want to nurture myself into someone that I'm really proud of, into someone that I can respect. Now, if you're someone like me, I hope you find this space relatable, not intimidating. I don't want you to think that I have it all figured out because honestly, I don't. But I also don't want you to wait for motivation because motivation is like a breeze, it comes and goes. Whenever you do feel it, grab it, use it, make something out of it. Because enjoying your present does not mean you're destroying your future. It means being kind enough to yourself today that your future self can breathe the easier tomorrow. This video is my way of saying I'm starting over. These next 90 days are mine for rebuilding, creating, forgiving, and growing. If you want to start over with me, subscribe to my channel to stay connected because in the next video, I'm going to talk about the 21-day reset plan that I have made that I can follow, and I'm sure many of you can follow as well. I don't want to talk about self improvement, I want to live it. So, thank you for being there, for understanding, for listening. And remember, as long as your heart is still hoping, you haven't given up.